Now officials revealing they were taking down a multi-million-dollar cryptocurrency scam.
The FBI swarmed a luxury home in Miami in a raid connected to the theft of cryptocurrency.
The 19th of August, 2024, a day that would become infamous in crypto history. Because on this day, a group of young men, barely out of their teens, carried out one of the largest Bitcoin thefts ever recorded. A staggering 4,064 Bitcoins, valued at over $230 million at the time, were stolen from a single Genesis creditor. In a heist so bold, so insane, that investigators still struggle to understand how it ever succeeded. But here's the surprising part. They didn't use advanced hacking software. They weren't crypto geniuses. They didn't break into servers or exploit a technical vulnerability. No. The truth is much simpler and much more terrifying. These kids hacked human nature. The group consisted of 20-year-old Malone Lamb, 18-year-old Veer Chatal, aka Wiz, 21-year-old John D.L. Serrano, aka Box, Danish Khan, and Chen, 5 young adults. And their plan? It all started with a phone call. The victim, a high net worth Genesis creditor, had no idea that his life was about to change forever. The first contact came from what looked like Google support, but the number was spoofed. The voice on the other end was Veer Wiz Chatal, playing his role with calm confidence, and he told the victim that several logins had been detected, that someone from overseas was trying to break into his accounts, that urgent verification was required. Fear kicked in. The victim complied. With this one call, Wiz gained access to the victim's Gmail, iCloud backup codes, device logs, recovery information. This wasn't hacking. This was psychological warfare. Moments later, another call came in, this time from Gemini support. It was Box. His job? To escalate the panic. He informed the victim that his crypto accounts were already under attack, that unauthorized withdrawals were being attempted, that immediate action was required. Under pressure, the victim reset his two-factor authentication, handing the thieves the exact access they needed. Within minutes, they controlled everything. But the heist wasn't complete. They still needed one critical piece of information, the private keys. So they convinced the victim to download AnyDesk, a remote access tool disguised as a security verification program. Once the victim shared his screen, the keys were visible, and in that moment, it was over. With a few clicks, the group initiated the transfer of 4,064 Bitcoins. Hundreds of millions in crypto flow into their accounts, to a wallet they fully controlled, laughing, yelling, celebrating, unaware that this recording would later become critical evidence.
Oh, wow.
No way. No f***ing way.
I see it. It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain.
No way.
My God! Oh my God!
The thieves knew they had limited time. Exactly 17 minutes after the Bitcoin arrived, they began laundering it. Their method? A tactic known as peel chains. They split the Bitcoin into hundreds of microtransactions, moving it rapidly through over 15 crypto exchanges. BTC was swapped for LTC. LTC became ETH. ETH became XMR. XMR went back into mixers. Repeated for days, each swap making the trail a little more blurry. By the end, the once clean Bitcoins were now washed, ready to be spent. While most of the crew tried to stay low-key, one member simply couldn't resist the temptation. Malone Lamb. Based in Los Angeles, Malone dove headfirst into a lifestyle that only the ultra-rich could dream of. He hit exclusive clubs almost every night, buying VIP sections or ordering bottle service for everyone, running up bar tabs of $265,000, $300,000, even over $500,000 in one night.
Malone! Set me bottles, Malone! Welcome home, Malone! Take this to $100,000 in bottles right now, Jesus Malone, this is next level. Malone, you're not stopping it.
Malone became a local legend. DJs shouted his name, clubs lit up signs for him, people followed him around hoping for a free drink, and Malone delivered. He once handed a DJ a 6-liter ace of spades worth up to $60,000.
He even tipped me $2,000. When I tell you the amount of bottles he sent me that I took home, brand new, everything sealed, brand new.
Another night, he tipped $2,000 and had every unopened bottle sent to his house. But as crazy as LA was, Malone wanted more. So he chartered a private jet to Miami. A mansion worth $10.5 million, costing him $62,000 a month. The mansion was enormous. 8,500 plus square feet, 25-foot ceilings, 10 bedrooms, a giant pool, a jacuzzi, 2 gated entrances, a garage filled with supercars, because Malone didn't just buy a nice car. He bought a fleet, including Mansory Ferrari, SF90, Lamborghini Urus, multiple Mansory Lamborghini Urus, with blue interior Lamborghini Revuelto, 2 of them, Porsche 911 GT3 RS Ferrari SUV, 2 G-Wagons, a black pink Rolls-Royce Dawn, BMW M4 Aventador SVJ, multiple, Ferrari 812 Superfast McLaren, 765 LT Blue Pagani Huayra, and dozens more. He even bought a pink Urus as a gift for his ex-girlfriend, who rejected him anyway. Then came the jewelry, diamond Cuban links, fully iced out Richard Mille watches, diamond rings for every finger, even diamond-covered glasses. This wasn't just spending, this was self-destruction disguised as luxury. But amidst the chaos, Malone also played generous millionaire. He bought 5 Birkin bags, handing them out to random women at clubs. One went to model Olivia Allen.
I just woke up to a Birkin in my bedroom because a man gave it to me in the club last night. I can't even make this up. Yeah, this is your sign to go clubbing.
Another went to TikTok star Sky Bree, who said she didn't even like it.
And this kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18 or 21, hopefully, because he was at the club. But he looked pretty young. He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you. It's beautiful, but to be honest, it's not really my style.
But while Malone enjoyed his fantasy world, the consequences were already catching up. Crypto investigator Zach XBT and federal authorities began tracking the stolen funds in real time. Because here's the truth, you can hide crypto, but not when you're spending millions per night in clubs under your real name. The more Malone spent, the easier he was to trace, and on the laundering side, Wizenbox made several critical mistakes, reusing wallet addresses, linking stolen funds to personal accounts, forgetting to mask transactions, accidentally revealing personal information, leaking names in screen recordings. Each slip-up gave investigators more data, and soon enough, the FBI had everything they needed. On September 19th, 2024, federal agents stormed Malone's Miami mansion. He was arrested in a house filled with luxury cars, designer clothing, diamond-encrusted jewelry, and the remains of a lifestyle he was never meant to have. Authorities seized over $9 million in assets. $500,000 was returned to the victim, but tens of millions remain frozen or missing. Large sums are still sitting in crypto wallets. $21 million tied to Box, $39 million tied to Wiz, $4 million tied to Malone. Much of it may never be recovered. These cars will eventually go to auction, selling for a fraction of their original price, meaning the victim will recover less than he should have. As for jewelry, watches, and designer clothing, these will also be auctioned. Some will fetch high prices, others will be nearly worthless. And the money Malone spent in clubs and private jets, gone forever. Those businesses legally keep the money. This story isn't just about a $230 million heist. It's about impulsiveness, greed, and a group of young men who believed they were too smart to get caught. For a brief moment, they lived like kings. Parties, mansions, supercars, and a lifestyle-only billionaire's experience. But it all came crashing down, and in the end, their names will forever be tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history. A crime that proves one thing: no matter how clever the scheme, no matter how big the payout, the law always catches up. Oh, and remember Olivia? The model who got a Birkin bag? Yeah, she made a TikTok styling the Birkin with a police siren filter, fitting considering where Malone ended up